Morning, folks. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here this morning on Wabash Catch TV. I do appreciate you tuning in each and every day. My guests today are Beth Cooper along with Jessica Muskoff, and we're going to talk today about the shadows of Elmwood. It's a lot of fun. To me, I think it's a ton of fun. We're going to talk about it over the course of the day. And, people, whenever you tell people, yeah, we're doing cemetery tours, they're a great time.
That's a response like that.
Yeah. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. But first of all, let's talk a little bit about today. This is Wednesday, September 5th. Happy anniversary, Dodie and Bruce Dickey. Hey, it's my anniversary today.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We've been, it's 10 happy years today. We've been married 26. That's a terrible joke. I love it, though. It's one of my favorites. Okay, what's going on elsewhere on September 5th, Wednesday, September 5th? Well, here in Olney, there in Olney, pardon me, at the Carl Richland Memorial Hospital, they're going to have their annual South Bend Chocolate Company Auxiliary Fundraiser. That's today at 9 a.m., and that'll go from 9 a.m. till about 3 p.m. today. Again, that's going to be in the private dining room over there at the South Bend at the Carl Richland Memorial Hospital in Olney. Give that a shot. That'll be a good time. At Heritage Woods in Flora today. A lot of fun. They've got a big watermelon social. It's just about, you're probably getting on the far edge of the good watermelon right now, but there's still some good stuff out there. 2 o'clock today at Heritage Woods. They'll have this watermelon social from 2 to 3. And then tonight also, at the Flora Rehabilitation and Healthcare Center at 6:30, they're going to have Bible study. It's Wednesday night. It's church night, so it's Bible study night. That's those are some of the community events for today. What is on Wabash? Well, it says Wabash, so it's cable company. We've got high school sports rolling right now. No high school sports on tap tonight, though. We've had volleyball last night. We've got volleyball tomorrow night and football Friday night. But tonight, the top pick, it's the return for the 13th season of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Now, I'm guessing, I'm just making a gamble here. Neither of you guys watch It's Always Sunny.
Never even seen it.
No. Sorry.
No. That's kind of what I wondered. That's kind of what I figured. It's Always Sunny. So it's a really funny show. It's a good show. A lot of folks really enjoy it. They make their 13th season debut tonight when everyone last checked in with their favorite dirt bags. See, that's why I knew you didn't watch it. Because it's a bunch of dirt bags. That's what it is. One of the dirt bags in question had given up the dirt bag life and abandoned his bar stool at Patty's Pub for a life of fatherhood in North Dakota. Now, tonight we'll see if he's going to stay in North Dakota or if he ever comes back to Philadelphia. Who knows? Will the gang stay together? That's on FXX tonight, and we'll have that for you here on Wabash Catch TV. Also, tons of baseball to watch today and tonight. It's pennant race time. It's coming down to the nitty-gritty, and now would be the time to certainly keep an eye on that as Boston plays at Atlanta today. Boston at Atlanta. Hector Velasquez on the mound for the Red Sox. He'll go against Mike Foltynewicz for the Atlanta Braves. So that'll be a fun one. That'll be on MLB Network this afternoon, starting at about actually starting pretty early. That's 11:10 today, so starting early this morning, late morning, early afternoon. Then tonight at 6 o'clock, 6:05 to be exact, St. Louis is at Washington. That will be Miles Mikolas on the mound for the Cardinals. He'll go against Tanner Roark for the Washington Nationals. Of course, Tanner Roark is a former University of Illinois product, so good luck to him, but not that good, as I want the Cardinals to win. That'll be on Fox Sports Midwest, Channel 630. Also tonight, the Detroit Tigers are in Chicago to play the White Sox. That's at 7:10. Jordan Zimmerman on the mound for the Tigers, and Michael Kopech taking to the mound for the White Sox. That's on Channel 643. And, of course, the White Sox, they're 2 games over 500 since the All-Star break. So the White Sox trying to turn things around, looking good here in the second half of 2018, trying to finish strong. Also, a couple of games on Major League Baseball Network tonight, Channel 599. The New York Mets are at the LA Dodgers. That goes about 6:30 tonight. Zach Wheeler on the mound for the Mets. He'll go against Hyunjin Ryu. And that is on channel 599, like I said. And that'll be followed by the Yankees at Oakland. A couple of playoff teams in the American League. Should be a good time. 9:05 tonight, or started in progress probably after that. Or they'll join in progress after that Mets-Dodgers game. But all kinds of those things coming up tonight. That's Luis Severino on the mound for the Yankees. He'll go against Mike Fiers for the Oakland A's. I've got the ladies here for talking about the Shadows of Elmwood. We're going to talk all about that and all kinds of other stuff. Talk about what the Flora Rotary Club's doing, and we'll be back to talk all about it with Beth Cooper along with Jessica Muskoff after these words. Do stick around.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for two or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We do appreciate you, all you folks tuning in all over the South Central Illinois area, over in Salem on Channel 3, here in Flora on Channel 100 or Channel 25, and also down in Jeff and Sisney and up in Louisville on Channel 100. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My guests today for actually, God bless her, the third time here. It's Beth Cooper.
Thank you.
We've got to quit meeting like this, Beth.
I know.
Really, it's just terrible. It's just.
Well, I'm actually gunning for my own talk show.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Hey, you'd be good. You'd be good at it. You'd be very good at it. And next to her is Jessica Muskoff. I've had Jessica on the old radio show a couple of times, and I look forward to our chat today about the shadows of Elmwood. Okay. Jessica, let's tell people, explain what this is. I kind of hinted at it earlier that, yay, we're touring a cemetery. It's kind of like that, though, isn't it?
It is. It is a tour of a cemetery, which is slightly unusual, but what we do is we meet at the depot in Flora, and you buy your ticket, you get in line, you get on a hay wagon. And that hay wagon takes you down to the cemetery. You stay on the wagon the whole time, so there's no walking involved. Okay. And it just drives throughout the cemetery, and it stops every once in a while, and there's people out there who are going to tell you a story.
Okay. You've done this a few years.
This is number 5.
This is the 5th year for it. And I've been wondering since the beginning, and I know you've told me before, but each year we talk about this. I think, where in the world did this come from? Where did the idea come to develop this event?
About 5 years ago, or probably about 6, we needed a fundraiser for Rotary. We had done Christmas walks, house tours forever, and decided,
Christmas walks, just going down neighborhoods,
going into people's homes, and that sort of thing, and decided that the person in charge is like, I'm retiring from doing the Christmas walk.
I'm sick of it.
You bet.
I've had enough Christmas walks.
It was done. So it's like, we thought, what are we going to do? And we had 2 ideas. One was to do a cemetery tour, and then we thought the other one was to do a haunted house. So we thought, well, we'll do the cemetery tour one year, and then the next year we'll do the haunted house. Okay. We have not done the haunted house yet.
Okay. You skipped a part.
Where'd the idea come from?
Yeah, the idea of a cemetery tour. I got to tell you, I've been all over Southern Illinois in the autumn, as well as, I've lived here all my life. I don't know of any other cemetery tours. Are there other cemetery tours?
It is not unique idea.
You didn't steal it. You did steal it. No, you didn't come up with it.
No, it's not our unique idea. We've made it our own by the way we did it. But Amy Allen had been, I don't know, Kentucky, Indiana, somewhere, and she had gone to a cemetery, and they took her on some sort of tour of it. And she was really enamored with the idea. And so she was like, this would be a great idea. We could do this in Elmwood. And she named off a couple people. She goes, there's, just 1 or 2 people I know we could do, and find other stories. And so we all decided, let's do that. And we got a committee of people together and just kind of brainstormed, how are we going to do this?
That's the tricky part.
Yeah,
of it
is.
You're really.
It was a lot. It makes it brainstorming.
You sit there and you think, well, it's a big cemetery. How many acres do you think Elmwood is with 7,000 folks in there?
I don't know how many acres.
Approximately 8,000 people buried there. There's a lot of unmarked graves, just as many unmarked as
are there really? Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and they're opening a new section to the cemetery also. So.
Which direction?
It's going north.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't think there was any room to the north.
Yeah, it's open now.
There's another field there.
There's a couple burials there, yeah.
All right. So we're in the planning stages. This is the brainstorming. And we're trying to figure out, how in the world do we make such a thing work? Yeah. What did we decide?
Well, we ended up going with hay wagons. Because we did not want people to fall.
Sure.
I work in insurance, so my brain immediately goes to, what are our liabilities?
Right, yeah. You've got them.
Yeah, and so we thought about walking around in the cemetery.
Well, that's the thing. You always have uneven ground a little bit.
Uneven, you wouldn't be able to see. Might have people who don't pay just kind of join the crowd.
Right, yeah.
So we wanted to control it the best we could. And so the idea of the hay wagon came up. And then, like, okay, how are we going to do this? And then we thought, well, the depot has a really big parking lot. It's right there. So we had to go to the city.
Plus, it's close.
Yes, yes. And it's close, and it's just a really nice place to be, too. Right there on downtown. Everyone can see it. We had to get permission from the city, and
that was going to be my next question.
They were like, "What?"
Yeah, that was my next question, because the city owns the cemetery, right?
The city owns the cemetery,
and they also, of course, they own the roads. Well, they don't own the roads, but I mean, it's their
they maintain,
and they maintain the roads, and they may not like the occasional hay wagon slowing up traffic down back and forth.
I had to, the first meeting I went to get permission, I had to do a little explaining of what in the world were we thinking, and.
How was the reception?
I think pretty good.
Really?
Pretty good. There was one person who was just like, oh, I don't understand. I think I got to understand. Yeah, I explained myself well. But the biggest thing we wanted to promote was, by doing this in September, it's not a spook tour.
Right.
It's not a haunted tour. It is historical. It's to...
it's cultural.
It is. It's to honor the people who've died before us and their contributions to our town, to our community, sometimes even outside, our community and what they've done. And just to bring light to that. Yes, we've tried to throw in a little more salacious, murders or something every once in a while, but unfortunately,
they're there.
Fortunately, we have not had too many of those in our community.
Yes,
so we've about run through all the murders. But
Beth, how'd you get involved?
I was asked to be an actor the first year.
Really?
So I played the mother of the first person buried at Elmwood Cemetery.
No kidding.
Yeah, and I was by myself in the cemetery holding this little baby doll out there for hours, telling the story of how this lady lost her 1-year-old baby, and there was not a cemetery at that time, and her brother was the founder of Flora, Samuel White. And a local farmer, Kinnaman was his name, donated his cornfield to become the cemetery.
What year? When did this happen? When did that? When did that occur? Do you recall?
1854 or 56.
Yeah,
right through there. 1850s.
The town was founded in 1854, so I think the cemetery was soon after.
And so, I didn't realize the cemetery is as old as the town.
Yeah.
Well. Someone died, people die.
Yeah, well, I guess if you have a town, you got to have a cemetery.
Yeah,
usually it's true. I'm glad it didn't get named Boot Hill. When did it become Elmwood? Was it named Elmwood originally? And
I'm not sure.
I drove by there this morning, and I didn't think to look to see if there are elm trees out there. Are there any elm trees out there, or is it
There's a whole bunch of trees, but I couldn't tell you what type of trees.
They have really nice trees.
Yes,
that's all I know.
That's true too. That's good. One other thing, you mentioned September. Yes. Doing this in September rather than October to make sure that it's not a spook tour. And September, you're occasionally dealing with variable weather. How does that affect you? Have you had super high heat or super cool?
Yes, we've had weekends where the first day was scorching hot and the second day was cold.
Really?
Yeah, it's been back and forth. We've only been rained out once, and it was just one day. We made it in for maybe 2 hours before it rained. Yeah. Otherwise, that's the only time we had rain. The first year, it was really funny. I think it was the first night, there was a storm.
Okay.
And it was a lightning storm in the distance.
You know why? It's because you had the first baby going, right?
But there was a lightning storm in the distance. So it was at night, first year, we ended right about at 9 o'clock when we were, when the ticket sales were done.
Yeah.
And it rained after we got it picked up. But I got home, my son was 3 or 4 at the time. He goes, "That was really cool. How'd you do that, Mom?" It added a neat ambiance to the cemetery, but I gave a little credit to God. And
I was going to say, you have to give credit somewhere else. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. We're talking with Jessica Muskoff here and Beth Cooper about the Shadows of Elmwood. It's going to take place next Friday and Saturday. You said 5 o'clock each day?
Yes, ticket sales are from 5 to 9.
Ticket sales from 5 to 9 each each day. That'll be at the depot. We're going to talk about some of the stories and some of the other things that you're more likely to see out at the Shadows of Elmwood when we come back. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My name is Bruce Dickey, and we'll be back right after these words. Stick around. Well, just take that back. Stay right here for a second. My computer just went kabloy. We'll take a short break in just a second once I get this going. See, now there's another question for you, Jessica. Do you ever have a problem with what you're trying to do out there at the Elmwood and have to go on the fly?
The year I locked the keys for the bathroom in the bathroom, yeah. With my glasses in there so I couldn't see, but otherwise we were good.
That makes for a fun night for everybody.
Yes, it was.
We'll be back in a second.
It's my choice. It's my choice. It's my choice.
So many of our county residents have treatment or surgeries done at larger hospitals. What they don't always realize is that they have a choice to select where they can have physical therapy or any number of post-operative treatments and follow-ups. Clay County Hospital is your choice. Talk with your specialist, surgeon, or primary care provider and let them know that you want to stay close to family, friends, and most importantly, home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone services required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for 2 or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Funny too.
I will probably try to get there because I'm a history buff. I eat this stuff up. See, I'm one of the people. We're on, by the way. I'm one of the people. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I'm Bruce Dickey. Over there is Beth Cooper, Jessica Muskoff. I'm one of the crazy people. Now, people crazy is a strong word, but I'm one of the enthusiastic people who go to cemeteries. And I have, in Wayne County, as a matter of fact, I have tracked 54 antecedents of mine, all the way up to 7 greats, and I go 7 greats out at Simpson Cemetery, and we'll occasionally, my family and I, my brothers and sisters, we will hop in a car, and we will spend the day going cemetery hopping. From one place to another, just to basically find these people.
Well, you should bring all your brothers and sisters with you.
You've got
to our Shadows of Elmwood.
We need a big car. we ended up taking up a whole hay wagon. That'd be bad for you. We're talking with these folks about the Shadows of Elmwood. It's coming up next Friday and Saturday, and it's going to be running, they're selling tickets from 5 to 9. How much are tickets, ladies?
The price has gone up this year, so we're charging $8.
Okay.
We do have something different this year.
Really?
We're trying this out. We've had a lot of, I can't get on the wagon because, so-and-so can't get on the wagon. It's hard for me to get up there, but I want to see it.
Right.
So we started talking about how are we going to do this. We've talked about it for a few years, but this year we're trying something new. We're doing reserved tickets. They're still $8 a ticket, but they're for people who are unable to load or sit on a wagon. So handicapped accessible.
Yeah.
And they'll be getting in golf carts.
Oh, that's cool.
The reason being we haven't done something else is we needed a silent vehicle, something that they could get behind, and then they will follow a wagon into the cemetery. And then here, the actors are not mic'd, so it's just their own projection.
Okay, so they'll be running basically behind the wagons, I guess.
So they'll
go through with the wagon.
Yeah, they'll pull up behind the wagon, so they'll hear the skit with the wagon.
Oh, that's good.
And we're running every 5 o'clock, 5:30, 6, 6:30, 7, 7:30. The reserved seating, the sale for those are going to go on sale on Monday the 10th.
Okay.
You have to call to get a ticket.
Yeah, where would folks call or
they call
get more
me.
Information? Call you?
They need to actually speak with me.
So I was looking to see if the number's on there, and the number's not on there.
No, it is not.
Oh,
it's the number, I'll go ahead and give it, is 618-713-1764.
618-713-1764.
Correct.
And hey, that's not bad for
that is my phone number. They need to speak with me to get the reservation. I'll explain it more to them when they're
but not until the 10th.
Not until the 10th, and not before 9 a.m. If you
because you're a little busy right now.
Yeah. If you leave a message for me before then, I'm not going to call you back. If you leave a message after 9 a.m., I will call you back.
Okay.
We're setting the rules of no early calls, so it's fair to everyone. If people are, I don't know if people are going to be fighting to get tickets or not.
Well, that's the thing.
So we don't know what to expect.
Other thing. There will be a set number of the reserve tickets available.
There is a very set number. We have 2 golf carts going. They're each going to run 3 times, so that's 6 times 3 seats.
Yeah.
So there's 18 per night.
Yeah.
We are allowing then 2 other tickets for that person, for whoever's bringing them.
Sure.
And they'll get to ride that hay wagon at the same time. But it's a reserved time.
Well, see, now that's good because I mean, you want the folks with their loved ones or family members, whoever they're there with, but you want to make sure you're able to help as many folks as possible, right?
Exactly.
That makes a ton of sense. Let's talk about some of the stories. This is the fascinating thing to me that. First of all, that there are 8,000 people in the cemetery. I mean, that's every man, woman, and child in Florida for the last 150 years, it seems like. It'd be pretty close, wouldn't it?
Well, and there's tons of cemeteries around.
Yeah.
In country cemeteries. There's the one up on 45, 50.
Well, there's one just south of Elmwood.
There's everywhere.
St. Stephen's, right?
Yeah.
The Catholic cemetery.
Have you ever considered going to other cemeteries to hunt stories?
Well, we have for stories. We've had
you bring them, though.
We bring them to the depot.
Yeah.
We try and keep the ones in Elmwood to be actually buried in Elmwood. We've had a few people who were not. The first year we did have a priest who was from St. Stephen's, and we just said he traveled up the road to have
Let's take a look at some of the some folks that we've had. Do you know who this fella is?
Yes, that is Jonathan Smith, and he played David Worthy, who died in Vietnam with a tunnel rat. So he got to tell his story, what being a tunnel rat was about.
Oh, that's amazing. And that's the cool part is You're probably dealing with folks on the hay wagon who have no idea what a tunnel rat is, let alone.
Exactly. I had no idea. I wrote that skit, and the research I did, I didn't know anything. I found out a little bit of information, and then I just dug into it more. And being that he had already passed, you couldn't interview him to know what his experiences were. He died doing it.
Right.
So I took stories from people who had done it and their experiences, and they described it. So I put it then in David Worthy's voice of what he might have felt.
What's the typical length of the skit I guess skit, for want of a better word.
Yes, skits.
Of the time the folks are at each station?
About 5 to 6 minutes. Yeah. That's the goal when we write them.
So running through the entire program, you're looking at 40, 45 minutes or something? 30, 45 minutes?
About 45 minutes, and then the drive time through the cemetery. So it can take an
This
hour.
is a great one. I love this story. This is the shootout, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's Beth sitting there.
Yeah, that's me sitting over there in the little rocking chair on the side.
I got to tell you, Beth, I can't tell that's you.
Yeah, I know. And that's one of my daughters there laying in the cot.
All right.
And I was reading her a bedtime story about
So
this.
how did the shootout occur near the cot of a little girl? The bedside of a little girl.
Dramatic licensing.
Oh.
Yeah. We had to find a way to tell this story.
Exactly.
So I was reading a bedtime story, and it was about the history of this shootout. So not really a super
loving,
appropriate.
touching bedtime story for your daughter. How wonderful!
Yeah,
Very
it worked out
loving.
well though. Actually, it sounds a little crazy, but it made sense at the time.
that's wonderful.
It helped make it shorter to explain facts because it was a very detailed. It was a very detailed story.
I think you've told that. I think you told me that on the radio last year.
I might have.
It was really involved.
It was complicated, and trying to tell it.
Right. It needed a narrator, which is what the bedtime story served as.
First fire chief, as I recall, of Flora. Is that correct?
Yes, and the oldest.
The oldest fire chief, really?
He was like in his 90s. He, at the time, and I cannot imagine anyone else being older than him, he was the oldest known fire chief.
No kidding.
Still going out on calls. So
really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's something else. I tell you what. Let's see who's next. Who do we have here?
That is Jill Van Heining and Brian Scarborough. They are playing. I couldn't tell you the people's names, but they were from World War I.
Looks like a World War I nurse and soldier.
Yes, and they were both medics in the war, and they got married. Afterward, and were important in our community, but they were telling about their experiences.
That's wonderful. Let's. I've got one more, and we'll take a break. Tell me about this lady.
Stacy Earlywine. She was a crazy lady who killed her husband.
Well,
been married multiple times, and this was.
How about that? Who'd want to be husband number 2 or 3 for crying out loud?
Yeah,
it's kind of scary.
She died in the mental institution.
Is that right? Of at what age? Any recollection? How many husbands and how many husbands did she have?
She had, I think it was her 3rd husband that she'd killed.
Oh.
But she didn't. The others.
First
divorced.
2 got away.
They did. The first 2 were divorced. But back then, to be divorced multiple times, because this would have been in the 1890s. That she was.
Okay.
Yeah, that was not a common
You didn't get
thing.
divorced.
No, you didn't.
The judges didn't divorce you.
And I never did find out everything as to why that happened. Just makes you wonder, how bad was it that?
Oh, it must have been. It must have been something awful. My guests here, Beth Cooper, along with Jessica Muskoff. We are talking about the Shadows of Elmwood. Having a lot of fun. We'll be back, talk a little bit more with these ladies when we return. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV, and we'll be back right after these.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for two or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I'm Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, my guests are Beth Cooper along with Jessica Muskoff, and we're talking about the shadows of Elmwood. Let's talk a little bit before we get going again. If folks want more information about any of this, what's their best way to do it? Facebook?
There is information on Facebook, and they can call me. Okay. My phone number is on all the stuff.
And I wrote it down, but I think when I wrote it, I said it right, but then 10 seconds later, I think I forgot it.
You did write it down wrong. It's 618-713-1764.
I was close.
Yeah.
I was so close.
I've had one person call me yet this year. I've had, over the years, multiple people. And just in case you are calling me, it is my cell phone that I use for work. So it'll have my name, but then it'll have the name of my company. That's fine. That's the correct number.
That's fine.
Leave a message. I'll call you back if I can't answer.
That's good. That's your work. You're an independent contractor, so your work. Thank them for giving of your time for this too. Let's put it that way. You've probably got a ton of sponsors, I suspect too. Is the Shadows of Elmwood well received in the community? Is your corporate sponsorship pretty good?
Yes, we sell advertising. The Rotarians go out every year and sell ads, and we give out a program, and this is the program this year. It's not done, but we have ads throughout the whole thing. The community is just amazing.
So you'll have the program when you're there, and you'll be able to take a look through it.
Yes, and please look through it and look at our sponsors, because they are giving of themselves. And the reason we even do this, there's two reasons. It's a fundraiser one, and the other is giving back to the community, a really fun event. And I think it's great we're able to make money doing something that is fun and good for the community instead of selling something that no one wants.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's certainly community knowledge driven, because you're giving folks. You're really probably, I think, Jessica, aren't you? And Beth, you can probably back me up on this. Probably instilling maybe a little sense of pride in the past, right?
Absolutely, because there's a lot of history here, and I really enjoy watching the young people come through, and you can just tell that the wheels are turning in their head, and they're thinking, "Oh man, that happened right here where I live."
That didn't happen.
I can't believe this sounds like something off of a movie, and this happened in Flora.
That didn't happen.
It's really neat.
We're going to get to one of those here in this set of pictures. Now, this guy, tell me who this is.
That is Bill Atwood, and he is playing a gentleman who brought the telephone to Flora, and that's one of those instances where explaining, people did not have telephones before. This is how it worked.
Yeah.
For young kids, they don't know that.
How in the world? How did they play their Candy Crush or something?
Exactly.
And I will say about this, he's standing at the depot, and we talked a little bit about this earlier, but we didn't really go into depth for the people that haven't been to a cemetery tour. There are a few stories that are represented at the depot in the parking lot, simply because they're not actually buried at Elmwood. They might be buried nearby in Flora, Clay City, somewhere like that. But instead of having them stand in the cemetery, we have them tell their story at the depot. So that's why if you're in line, you may see a few characters walking really around the depot.
But because there might be a little bit of a wait to get on the hay wagon. So so there's always good entertainment at the depot. Is there any food?
Yes,
there is food.
We do have concessions. We have pizza, soda, water, candy, hot dogs.
You're not going to go hungry.
No,
so do think about that. Let's see what's there. See, now this is one of the things people may not recognize. This is a Ford Day, right?
This was some women sitting there with some kids talking about Fordtown, USA.
Fordtown, USA. I got to tell you, and I didn't know it until I moved up here to work. I had no idea that the Flora was Fordtown, USA 40 or 50 years ago.
There's a lot of really cool information on Fordtown, USA inside the depot. If you would come walk through the train room, there's an entire section.
That's where I learned about it.
Yeah.
And it's tremendously informative and kind of tells you how Ford used to work and how major companies, the manufacturers used to work, and also that Flora was the center of the population of the United States.
Correct.
Is that how that worked?
Yes.
And everybody got a Ford.
Everybody got a Ford, a white one.
A white Ford for
1 week.
Yeah.
And then they had the option to purchase it at the end of the week.
Oh, I wonder how many did.
A few did. I don't remember the exact number.
No.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's see who's this fella.
Oh, that's my husband.
Okay.
That's Ryan Muskoff. He is portraying one of the original funeral directors in Flora Edward.
Oh, really?
And in the background there, you can see one of the
big
wagons.
stretch for him.
Yeah. And little typecasting involved on that. Yeah.
And you say that's a wagon there?
There's a wagon in the background there with the pickup pulling it. So.
Oh, okay. All right. I see it now. That's the only picture we have of a wagon, isn't it?
Actually, there's 2 wagons in that one if you look really far back.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I can't zoom. I feel terrible. I can't zoom.
That's okay.
What's the, all right, now you can probably tell me if he's doing the Undertaker thing. That's just a slab then, I guess, right?
That is... I'm not going to give the proper terms. It's the board where, yes, the body would
the slab.
Yeah.
Well, slab's probably not proper either.
No, there is a correct term for it, and I'm not going to try.
Embalming slab.
It was some sort of, they called it a board of some sort. But I can't remember what the exact terms were.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, now we moved to this story. This is an amazing story with these 3 people, isn't it?
Yes. This was the Malinskys and Elsie Bible. Beth Sulzberger, who is sitting there on the right-hand side, was playing Mrs. Malinsky, who was murdered by her maid.
By the maid there.
Elsie Bible, who's on the left, obviously, Jill Van Heining. And Ben Van Heining is playing Mr. Malinsky, the husband. And after the wife was killed, he married the maid. And then the woman was later in...
Let's go to the other shot of them, too.
Yeah, there they are. But they dug her up, tested her, figured out she was killed because someone was like, I'm not too sure about
so it was a poisoning.
Oh, yes.
Yep, she poisoned her.
Yeah, she poisoned her. Turns out she had killed 2 other people. and went to prison, but she got out. She's actually died in California.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So we were talking about the scarcity of divorce a little bit ago. Did Mr. Malinsky get one then? I mean, once he found out about
I think he might have, because she went to prison, but she took the rap for him. He got off. They had
so they worked together.
It was suspected, but then she said she did it all, and he got off. Yeah.
What do we? What time frame was this? Looking at the period clothing, I'm guessing 30s, 20s.
That would have been. I'm thinking it in late 20s, early 30s. I can't remember the year on that one.
Well, see, that's the thing. I leap right to that, and the. Now, granted, you're not going for full-on exact replica of clothing or anything like that, but the clothing is period. It's period contemporary.
We try to get as close as we can with the costumes, like to the time period of the.
And that's all on the actors. We ask people to do this, and like, do you want to be in it? Yeah, I'd love to. They come up with their own skits. I mean, not their skits. Their costumes, their props.
Wow.
They do so much of this on their own. We do the research and writing. Beth, this is her first year to actually help with the writing and research. She was been an actor, but we kind of pulled her in further.
Let's tell who this fellow is. That's your husband again,
isn't it? That's my husband again, yeah.
This is from Jessica's personal collection. That's why her husband's in all these. What's he talking about here?
That's Cindy Garrison with him, and they were playing husband and wife.
Okay.
And they're talking about when their daughter had run away to Missouri with her husband after he had killed a man. And they're showing their distress about, their daughter running away and this bad guy who was their son-in-law, and they weren't too thrilled about him. But the son-in-law came back eventually and was...
The daughter came back too?
Yes, they all came back with their grandchildren and all that. And then he was cleared of the murder.
Wow.
And later became governor of Illinois.
That is an amazing story. But they're not buried. It's the in-laws.
The in-laws, because the governor is buried in Springfield by close to where Abraham Lincoln.
Lawn Cemetery by Lincoln or something?
Yes, he is. He's got a huge monument there. So we're like, well, how can we do this story? Because this is so cool. This happened.
Yeah.
I'm like, his in-laws are buried here.
His in-laws.
We'll have them tell the story and make it a little personal, how they would have felt. Imagined how you think they would have felt.
Yeah,
so they could tell the story.
That's outstanding, folks. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. This is we're talking about Shadows of Elmwood. It's next Friday and Saturday night. Tickets go on sale at 5 o'clock each night, and try to make time to go. It'll be something else. We'll come back and we'll wrap things up here with Beth and with Jessica in just a moment. But again, you're watching on the Wabash Catch TV, Channel 3 over in Salem, Channel 100 or 25 here in Flora, and we'll be back right after these words.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for two or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, wrapping things up here with Jessica Muskoff along with Beth Cooper. They're here representing the Rotary Club in the Shadows of Elmwood that is taking place next Friday night and next Saturday night here in Flora. For more information, folks, give you a call at 713-1764 or go on Facebook. But there's something that we haven't talked about that's kind of a new wrinkle this year too, isn't it?
Yes.
Tell me about the benefactor tickets.
The benefactor tickets are $25 each.
Okay.
And this is a donation to Rotary, this extra money.
Straight up.
Yeah, it's awesome if you can donate that. And in appreciation, we're going to put you at the front of the line.
Oh, nice.
Yes, we're going to have a separate tent and some seats for the benefactor circle is what we're going to call it. And you buy your ticket, you can go to the front of the line, you'll get on the next wagon. Just so everyone else who pays $8 and doesn't have a riot, we're only putting 10 of those on at a time. Whether or not we'll actually have 10 people doing this at a time, we don't know. We have no idea what to expect from it. It's kind of a new idea.
Well, so now what made us decide to start selling these as well?
Well, Beth, it was kind of
I had several people come up to me after the cemetery tour last year and said, I had a great time, but the line was so long. I wish I didn't have to wait in line. I would have been glad to have paid extra if they would have let me went to the front of the line.
When somebody tells you they're willing to pay extra.
And I thought, I really don't think very many people will probably.
Folks don't mind waiting in line.
Especially like as a mom with 3 kids in our family of 5.
You're not going to.
I'm not going to be in line, but my husband and some of the kids will be there. But yeah, for that many people, we're probably not going to do the benefactor tickets. But every now and then there's a couple of older people who don't like to stand. It hurts their back. They're not really disabled, so they probably couldn't do the disabled tickets, but they just don't feel comfortable standing there. For that matter,
for folks who want to donate more.
And they would love to donate to Rotary, so they're like, hey, why not? We'll do it.
It's a good way to go. Let's. We've got a few more stories that we wanted to get to. Tell me who these folks were.
Oh, the Is We Is.
Is We Is or Is We Isn't. Yes. Looks like Brian Scarborough's the prisoner.
Yes, Brian, Doug Mack. Who else is in there? Dan Kulik, Dave Coons, Tom.
Who are they? Now these
Matt Gelkison.
These fellows aren't. Are they representing actual people who have passed since then? Oh,
these
really?
These are the ones who had actually passed, and we had them say in the skit, that a couple of them aren't here because, well, they're still alive.
Yeah.
So, but otherwise we had everyone who had passed, and not everyone is buried in Elmwood, so we had some visiting from out of town.
Well, that's still pretty. That's well, you know, is we isn't. That's one of the things that got Flora on national television back in the 80s or so. You know, I've always wondered whether folks were proud of being on national television for the grammatical monstrosity that is we is or is we isn't.
I think everybody was pretty proud of it.
I think that's true.
And I think they knew the grammar was bad, but that's what made it great. You know, it got everybody's attention.
It did that, it's for certain. Okay, let's see who's. There's Bill again.
Yep. He was playing Doug Phillips.
Doug Phillips. Okay, tell me about Doug Phillips.
He brought, I guess, cable TV and was a big benefactor to our town.
Oh, good. All right. Let's see. We're running out of clock here. Let's see. Let's get some more. Let me hit that button. Oh, there we go. Okay, now those looks like a. I'm not really sure.
That's Dr. Joel Hackney, superintendent of schools, and Lori Poole. They played a married couple, and they were talking about their romance and how they got married. And I
got to tell you, it looked like a religious ceremony to me, but it really isn't, is it?
No, and then they told a little bit about a ghost story in one of their houses. So
no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's really cool. We've got a couple left here. Speaking of ghosts, tell me about this little ghost.
Levi. Levi. That was from the first year. And the tour was shorter that year. We only went on 2 roads before going to 4. And in every skit, someone mentioned something about Levi, and someone told a story. And then at the end, Levi just kind of came and stumbled and walked after the wagon. Levi didn't say a word. But
Levi is a ghostly presence.
Yes. And the reason that came about was when first researching the cemetery tour, Les Higgison, who runs Elmwood Cemetery, he took me through and was telling me all these things. And he said, well, I've never seen it, but someone's told me there's a ghost, and we think this is who it would have been because it's been at this grave. So that's what we went with and just kind of had some fun with it.
That's the coolest.
Yeah.
That is really, really cool.
Yeah.
And the last one we're going to talk about, this fella has an outstanding story, doesn't he?
Yes. You want to tell that one, Beth?
Sure.
You remember?
I do remember. I don't remember his name exactly, but okay, so this is Ryan Muskoff, and he's playing a priest who helped with the last rites of JFK when he was shot in Dallas. Yes. Wow. Yep, he was there, and he wasn't the main priest, he was the assistant priest. I think.
I was going to say, you know, with the 50 years over the past few years passing, there have been so many different movies and shows about the Parkland, about the whole assassination, of course, but the Parkland in particular. You see him portrayed several times in popular culture. Well, the whole thing is astonishing, ladies. You do a ton of work. About how many months have you been working on this, do you think, Jessica?
12.
Yeah, it's pretty much nonstop. I do take a few months break.
And you get a ton of actors. You have a ton of townspeople playing.
And I started off doing most of the writing myself, but the last couple of years I've enlisted my friends. Beth, that's how she got roped into it. And asked them to help with the research. I kind of give them some character names, or they bring to me, hey, I have an idea. I said, okay.
How many different vignettes will you see on the ride?
There are 2 at the depot, and then there are 8 in the cemetery.
Wow, just a lot of fun. If you want more information, folks, go to Facebook, look up Flora Rotary, or Facebook and look up Shadows of Elmwood.
If you look up Shadows of Elmwood, it would bring up the event information.
Outstanding. And that, again, is next Friday and Saturday, the 14th and 15th. Tickets start selling at 5 p.m. each night. Beth, thanks again for coming on.
No problem.
Really
Thanks
appreciate
for having
it.
me.
And best of luck next week. Right back at you. Same thing, Jessica. Outstanding show. It's going to be a lot of fun. The Shadows of the best time you can have walking through a cemetery ever.
That's right.
Hey, folks, thanks for watching Big Talk. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. Have a great day.